You'll need to go to our Canvas. I know you love Canvas. It's our favorite thing in the world. It truly, truly is. You're going to go to modules. You will not have all the modules that I do. Okay? And then you're going to click on your narrative figurative language introduction. There will be videos recorded with a lot of this. That's actually what I'm doing now. In case you're absent, and as you've noticed, and as you've seen, and you've talked to your own friends, some of you, I believe, have friends. Right now, Brody's still trying to figure out his pause button. But some of you have friends, and absences are going to start to accumulate. That's perfectly normal. It's okay. Is it telling you that you're blocked?
It just says I don't have it.
Okay, so let's take...
Narrative figurative language.
Just a minute. Let me go double check. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't have your narrative modules published. I apologize. So now, oh boy, that's going to be a bummer. Oof. Okay, so it might publish a bunch of other assignments that you don't need to have. Go ahead and hit refresh. Go ahead and hit refresh. It'll have... Hey, again, I just warned you that might be the case. I will take all of these off that you don't need to have yet because you probably won't do many of these. We're going to change a few things up. Just shorten the narrative unit, okay? So the first thing that you're going to click on is narrative number 1. Okay, once you've clicked on narrative number 1, you should have this screen. And it'll tell you students will be using the assignment on formative.com. Now, here's the deal. You won't just be able to go to formative.com, although I have the link here. What it's going to do is once you click on that, it's going to take you to Clever. Okay, that's by design. So you're going to go to Clever. And trust me, you're going to want to follow along with this because I'm going to have zero tolerance for not knowing what to do after this because it can get kind of tricky to navigate. Okay, you're going to go to Clever. That link will take you right there, and then you've got to click on Mr. Lloyd's page.
Wait a second. My Clever's marked now. That took me Mr. Lloyd's page.
Okay. So the formative.com link in blue, right? The formative.com link in blue that looks like this, right? You've got this blue link right here, formative.com.
Yeah.
You click on that, and then it should take you to Clever, correct?
Yes.
Once you're on Clever, then you should be able to click on M. Lloyd's page.
Yep.
Okay? Once you click on that, then formative should be right there. Okay? It should have formative right there. Okay? Once you click on formative, it should take you into a link that already has figurative language assessment loaded for you. Okay? This will count as a participation grade. That's what it'll count as. Okay? But at the same time, I do want to see where you're at as far as understanding. Does that make sense? Okay, I want to see where you're at as far as understanding. Now, let me give you a breakdown of what this assessment looks like so that you know what to work on. Okay? The first couple parts are pretty self-explanatory. If you start up here at number 1, it follows right here. Number 1, you answer in the number 1 box. Number 2, you answer in the number 2 box. You're defining these 7 figurative language terms: alliteration, hyperbole, onomatopoeia, simile, metaphor, idiom, personification. I want to see where you're at currently. Okay? 8 through 16, is it? Is multiple. 8 through 15 are multiple choice. Some are examples, some are still definitions. But, I'm sorry, they're all examples. They're all examples. You can use them more than once. All right, I want you to give me your best idea of what it is. Now, 16 through 19. You have a picture here of a tropical scene, right? Some type of ocean with a beach. Got a palm tree leaning, some that are straight up. 16 through 19. You're going to write the type of figurative language you're using. You're going to tell me what type you're using and write your own sentence about that scene. So you're going to write the type of figurative language that you're using and then write a sentence about this scene. Okay? You have 4 examples you have to write. Now, those 4 need to be 4 different ones. So you can only use alliteration once. You can only use idiom once. You can only use personification once. Now, you won't use all 7, but you got to pick 4 of those 7 to use. You can pick any 4 you want. Okay? Now, 20 through 23, you're going to write a phrase from this poem, My Life is a Dream. You're going to write a phrase here, and then you're going to you're going to write what type of figurative language it is. So you have to have the phrase and the type of figurative language. Questions about what you need to do? Mia?
1 through 7, does anything where you need to capitalize?
No, but spelling's important because it makes grading it easier. You already have the way to spell it above here, right? If you need to go check one of the spellings, that's fine. You've got a list, several lists to choose from. All right? Questions about anything else? Brody?
Do you have one of those posters that tells you what they are?
That's parts of speech. I do not have a poster that tells you what they are. I want to see what you know.
Yeah, I don't remember any of these.
Okay, then we know where to start from. Try to do your best.
So, if I do terrible.
That's okay.
It's participation grade, Brody.
I want to see what you can do. Give me an accurate portrayal of who you are. Okay? You're working on your own. If you do get finished in time, or if you get finished ahead of time, I apologize. If you get finished ahead of time, you can go back to module number 2, or back to your narrative module and go to number 2 and start working on conflicts in literature. All right? Now we will come back together tomorrow and work as a group, but conflicts in literature is what you'll work on next.
These are due tomorrow?
You should be able to get the assessment done today. The goal for the assessment is to get it finished today. I'll actually update that right now. There's only 23 questions, so you should be able to do just fine. Well, if you're going to spend all day on an answer, then that probably means you just may not know it, which is perfectly fine. Just come to that realization. Good to go?
Yeah.
All right. Good luck.